Welcome to the Home Choice tutorial for direct sales agents on how to complete a customer registration and order form. The purpose of this tutorial is to assist you in accurately completing the order form. Carefully completed order forms are processed a lot faster, goods return and order cancel rates are lowered, and you will get your hard-earned commission a lot sooner. Remember, earn more and work less. In order for us to make this a success, we need to raise the bar, play as a team, and wow our customers. This is the Home Choice order form, which we will now be discussing in detail. The sales agent details section of the order form is meant for yourself. Your full name, surname, and most importantly, your sales agent number is required. The customer details section is relative to your customer, and it is crucial that you capture the correct details. If the customer has an existing account with Home Choice, we require the account number if possible. We also require their title, full name, surname, ID or passport number, and the date of birth as indicated on their ID or passport. Secondly, we require their street address for parcel deliveries and their postal address for postal deliveries. Finally, we must require their home and cell phone number and email address for communication purposes. The details of a friend or relative section provides us with the information we will use should we not be able to make contact with the customer for delivery or follow-up queries. In this section, we require the friend or relative's title, full name including surname and relationship with the customer. Also, fill in the friend or relative's home and cell phone number as well as alternative number for communication purposes. The bank account details section is very important and must be completed by the customer. We require the account holder's full name, including surname, as well as their bank's name. We require the customer's account number, account type, and branch code. Inform the customers that bank with Nedbank, Standard Bank, or Absa that with their permission, we can make things easier for them by requesting their latest 3 months bank statement directly from their bank free of charge once they provide us with their consent by ticking the permission box. The customer must also tick the debit order box if they want their payments to be deducted from their bank account. Once you and the customer have successfully completed the banking details section, always remember to double check these details before continuing on to the next section. For the employment details section of the customer's employment, you require the name of the employee or company, their work telephone number, their position or occupation within the company, and the time spent in their current role or position. It is also important that the customer tick whether they are self-employed or a pensioner. If the customer is self-employed, they must write their business name in the company field, and they must state that they are the owner in the position or occupation field. The income details section is important, and if the customer objects to this, advise him that they cannot apply for credit without these details and suggest to them to complete a cash order instead. We require the customer's gross monthly income before any deductions, their net monthly income paid to them, and their pay date. We also require the breakdown of their monthly income from other sources like social grants, maintenance, and allowance from their husband or wife, commission, overtime, selling any goods or products, rental income, and a second job. The necessary monthly living expenses section is used to determine the credit limit of the customer. Inform the customer that expenses such as credit cards, bonds, car loan repayments, and medical aid payments are excluded. Probe your customer with questions like who pays for food and electricity, as this could be paid by the husband or wife. We require the breakdown of their total monthly living expenses like food, accommodation, transportation, water and electricity, education, medical, maintenance, and any other expenses they may have. At the order details section, it is important to capture the correct details to ensure that the customer receives the correct products. We require the product code, which can be located in the HomeChoice catalog or on our website at www.homechoice.co.za. We also require the product name and set description of the item she wants, the size, color, and quantity of the item. The customer must choose their method of payment. Options available to them are 6, 12, and 16 months credit repayment options or cash payment. The second choice order details section is completed for the customer's second choice order option. She must indicate a second option if her first choice order is out of stock at the time of processing the order. This allows you to pitch a second product to the customer. The information required in this section is exactly the same as the previous section. By advertising our goods and services, we attract more new customers for you to sell to. Therefore, the customer must indicate by ticking the relevant tick boxes if they want to be informed of specials and time-limited offers on weekends and public holidays, the method of advertisement they prefer, for instance by phone, SMS or email. The customer must also state when they would like to be contacted for these specials and order confirmation in order to ensure that we contact her at a time which is most suitable for her. The cash or credit payment section informs the customer of the payment that is to be made. Once the order has been processed successfully, the customer will receive an SMS with our banking details as well as paperwork information and a reference number for her payment to be made. Lastly, to finalize the order, the customer must sign and date the order form. And with these 12 easy steps, we can ensure that we process our customers' orders successfully. After completing the order form, there are a few important points to remember. Always ensure that the order form is completed correctly, ensure that all important details are filled in by the customer, and lastly, always double check the customer's personal details. So, now that we know how to complete an order form correctly, it's time to put some smiles on our customers' faces and make some money. Remember, we are always here to assist you, so feel free to phone us on 0861 422 4368, email us at salesagents@homechoice.co.za, or SMS us for a free callback on 36750 for South Africa, 3666 for Lesotho, and 45678 for Namibia. We really hope that you have enjoyed this video tutorial. Good luck and happy selling, HomeChoice sales agents!